you're going to do is just get a sense of what's going on here. You're feeling for heat, what the tone of this dog is. And the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to just prick this dog off the ground, and I've got my hands on its knees, and I'm just going to pick the dog up, and I'm going to just start to motion the pelvis like this. There is a great deal of tension here. This is a lot for these animals to have all these people watching, so you have to take that into account. But in general, when I do this, this spine should serpentine. Okay, it should serpentine back and forth. So I'm going to pick up the legs and we're going to serpentine the spine. When we're doing that, when we grab these and this is tucked under, you can get a sense of what's moving and not moving. You're going to go and palpate each individual segment, but what you want to do is like when we were rocking the horse, we had grabbed the tail, we're rocking and we're putting our hand on those spinuses. You can tell when there's an area that's subluxated or fixated. So here, from this position, when we do this, as you do this and you put force through here, like this side is hung up on the right, okay? And it's producing a little bit of discomfort when I do that. So when the dog starts to do that, give him a second and then go right back to work. So as I'm rolling, this moves really well, and this one a little, not so bad actually. So from this position, we're gonna roll, or we call it cycling the pelvis. From here, we can put our thumbs right on the PSIS, and you want to get a sense of which one is lower. These happen to be right on the money, but you'll see this, or you'll see that. In addition to that, we're going to slide our fingers down to the sacral apex, and I'm going to push on the left side, push on the right side, and I'm just going to motion that pretty good. So we've got that. After we've done that, we're going to take these legs and I'm going to extend them. And I'm going to have this dog just... So what muscle would we be tractioning when we do that? Psoas, right? Iliopsoas. So in order for the femur head to go back like that and the femur to extend itself, you'd have to be tractioning that. This is a very important sign. When a dog can't do that, or if you go to do that, the dog keeps hiking the leg forward. The iliopsoas is contracted, and it's usually indicative of L1, L2, L3 being subluxated. So, we tend to just, this is an open sesame move, right? So when we talked about open sesame, you want to open the system before you, this would be an open sesame move. This would be an open sesame move. These are things that are just freeing the system without putting a direct force in. We're going to check the digits on a dog, and the reason is that these nails, this one especially, have got these little edges, and this one's got a hook on it. They're going to catch on grasses and carpets, and the digits will fixate. That one just released me rolling that. We're just going to take these and traction these real quick, and I'm going to fold them all with my finger, and we're going to roll them. I'm going to take this is called the hock, okay? We're going to take that, and we're just going to extend that and roll it side to side. Pretty clear. This is the knee, or called the stifle, and the horse called the stifle. They call it a stifle in a dog, and the knee. Depends on the veterinarian you're talking with. If you say stifle, they won't know what you're talking about. They know what you're talking about. They just don't apply it to the dog, always. So we're just going to roll that. We're going to do the other side, and we're going to flex the toes, and I'm going to roll them, and then I'm going to traction each digit out. Roll them. I'm going to flex and extend. So we're taking this, I'm going to roll it in, roll it out, and I'm going to extend the knee. So we've got that. This is very good. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to slide my hands, just like, make sure your jewelry's off. You catch this on where there are private parts under on a watch or something, it's uncomfortable, so you make sure that you have this and that you're not squashing anything under there. and this is a male dog. So I'm going to take my thumb on the PSIS, and I'm going to just start to motion, and I'm going to motion each segment, and I'm going to go all the way up. In my briefcase is over there somewhere, that little blue case, there's a spine in there. There is a vertebra in here called an anticlinal vertebra. It's like a keystone of a building. And yeah. Can I have my hat too? Thank you. So this is, let me get this all put back together.